Hi, so today I'm going to try to show you just the different kinds of edits that you can make to your DAW, including trim, separate, the grid thing that you can change, the cycling or the repeat, and the coloring, the different colors that you can put on, and the trimming, and just changing up the little small things, and zooming. So I have this basic just drum loop thing. It's very basic. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I'm going to zoom, which is on mine, which is kind of an edit. You just, in all, it's very simple. You just, on mine, it's just, you just scroll in, scroll out on your mouse. Very simple. So I'm going to zoom in, just go over, and I just double click on it, and then I can get it on this, which is called the piano roll editor. So then I can hear different stuff and just edit different stuff on here. And so if I click on one of these things, I can trim it and change it and make it shorter. Which changes the sound a little bit, or I can move it around. You know, changes it up a little bit. But then out here, I can right click and I can split it right down the middle, so I can move it around and separate it and just make it a different sound. Or if I want to overlap it or something to give it. I mean, of course, that sounds a little chaotic, but I mean, you know, you get the idea. You can separate it and split it, and then if I want to change the color, if I wanted to just so I myself can just see it better, I can just change it and go change, and that looks like throw up. But I can change it to red or something like that. It'll just change. It makes it easier for me to see. And if I wanted to change like the cycle, I could just double click and then I'll just cycle it. See, and then I'll just fade right there. That's my fade, not my cycle. But that'll fade it, so then as soon as it gets that line, it fades and just goes a little bit easier into the things. There's no clicking or popping or anything when you split it, because sometimes when you split it, there's a clicking or a popping, but if you fade, which on mine, that's like that, which it's not normally like that, but if you have a fade thing like this, you can fade it down so that there's no clicking or popping and just go straight into the next thing. But my repeat, if I wanted it to repeat at a certain place, I would just move it on here to like say, short, and it repeats faster. And you can just change it up, and that's a useful tool. Trimming and repeating are definitely a useful tool, because then you can pick where you want it to repeat. If you want a basic beat that you just want to repeat over and over, you can pick when and where and how fast it's going and slowing down. And then, and I can also make this longer, so I can just drag it longer and make it shorter. So if I only want like that little bit right there, or if I put like bits or whatever, then I could just drag it to just that part, and so I can just use just that part, and that's just trimming. So, and then of course, if I wanted to delete it, I just click it and delete, and so that's just different types of editing. And then these lines, that's the grid. And see, if right now I have it on no grid, which means I can move it seamlessly to wherever, but I can change it to different types of grids. Let's put it on like 1/16, so then it can only go on no, that's what I want. So see, then it has more different closer lines, and it can only go on the lines. It can't go in between each line. It has to go on one specific line. And I kind of prefer the no grid, because then I can just move it wherever the heck I want. Move around. A lot of DAWs have a grid button or no grid button. Mine doesn't, so I just have to select no grid. I hope that was useful at all, and that's just different types of recordings that you can do.